Concise. Shorter is always better. Makes you more credible. Lincoln's Gettysburg Address is an example of the power of brevity. It's probably one of the most famous speeches that any president ever wrote, and it was only 2 minutes long. Have you ever seen the presidents when they address the country? I mean, it takes forever. Just say what you're going to say, man. Lincoln figured it out. Why can't you? My wife, when I tell her stuff, she's like, will you just get to the point? I'm like, okay, we only have this. That's what I wanted to hear. I just wanted to hear the point. Great, but I just want to tell you the story. Let me tell you the story. I don't want to hear the story. And sometimes we just go on so long that we lose it. So just remember that shorter is always better. Short declarative statements are more powerful. 7 years ago, our fathers brought forth to this continent a new nation, conceived in liberty and dedicated to the proposition that all men are created equal. And that has just transpired through generations. That quote, we've heard it time and time again. Short declarative statements. So be precise. The next C is called conviction. Be true to your convictions. Principles move hearts, numbers and lots of facts don't. Yesterday I shared that Dallas ISD, 44% of freshmen graduate when they become freshmen. They have a 44% chance of graduating. I believe it's only 12. They're at a 12th grade reading level out of those 44, and only one of them is competent in math. That's a statistics. That's a stat that you're saying, wow. Right? Well, that's a stat. But what are we doing about it? That's really what's going to move you. I can give you numbers all day long. I can tell you that the prison system in Texas, how they forecast to build prisons. It's based on the reading level of a third grader. That's how they forecast how many prisons we're going to need in the future. I can give you stats all day long, but what is it that we're doing about it to solve the situation? So, be true to your convictions and don't get lost in the details. The next thing is called commonsensical. This is really easy. Speak with the words that regular folks can understand. We don't have to speak their lingo. Oh man, that's tight, dude. What's up? They're going, you're 45. You have an issue. We don't have to try to dress like them. Oh yeah, man, I'm kind of hip like you. They're going, no man, you're like in the wrong era. You need to go back to like the 70s, wherever you came from. You're not one of us. I'm not trying to be one of you. I'm not trying to talk like you. I only need to speak so that you can understand. I'm not going to impress you with huge words. I'm just going to lose you with the huge words. See, because it isn't important what level of education I have. What is important is that I can communicate clearly to you where you can understand, and then you can move on to greater things in life. So, let's just keep it simple. Let's just make it to where it makes sense to them.